Ooh, what's up, everybody? I see everybody is commenting on here. Uh, 501. Sorry for running a little bit late. Snowman, hello. I'm about to send you the link right now. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Rooted. Hey, Sandra. Rooted. Hey, hanging with honey. How are you? Hey, girl. How you been? Okay, so how's everybody doing? Is everybody still on there? My thing said I got 0 views. So I don't know if anybody's watching, but I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's doing good. So I'm about to invite you right now, Snowman. Post it in the link. To send it to you right now, buddy. Right now, buddy. Boom. YouTube rejected. YouTube rejected your comment. This is fairly common. When sharing a link, you may need to share. Man, why is every time I get on here, guys, I have trouble sending this link to you? All right, Snowman, y'all bear with me, please. I'm watching. I'm here. Hey, honey. It's saying that it's having trouble sending invite guests. Give me a minute, man. We're gonna get this in Jesus' name. It's gonna work in Jesus' name. I've been really excited about this all week. Post, chat. Boom. Yes. See, Jesus is good. Snowman, hit that link right there, man. We're gonna go ahead and get it started. Uh, man, I'm excited. I've been waiting on this week, all week, man. Since when did I go live? Saturday. It's at the studio, and I'm excited about this, man. I'm excited about seeing you, Snowman. So hit that link right there, Snowman. It'll pop up, and I'll put you on the screen, man. I'm excited. Like, I'm really excited. Yes. All right, here we go. 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 Snowman got his cameras off. Wait, what? Snowman. Save. Snow. Why is it not? It's not popping up, man. Try it again, bro. Try it again. Copy. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this in Jesus' name. In Jesus' name, you're gonna be popping up here. In Jesus' mighty name, we claim that in Jesus' name. In Jesus' name. There we go. Try that one. Yes, no, man. I've been losing numbers too, bro. Like, I had 751. I've always been down to 729 or 728. Man, this is and it's YouTube and it's Instagram, man. It's just it's the number game. Hang with honey, how you doing? Man, how's everybody doing? We're gonna try this again. I know, man. I'm grateful for the people that I have. I'm grateful for you and hey, Eric. I'm grateful for you and hanging with honey and Brian and Native and everybody that does support. Why would it not let you get on? I mean, I see it right here. It says edit name, kick from studio, or ban from studio. It would not. It does not say add on. I don't get it. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong, guys? It don't say add a video. What am I doing wrong? Usually it works. I'm getting frustrated. God, please. Usually it works. That's what I don't get. No, he does click and join. He's doing it right. And then my thing on here says guest, but it's like his mic. Oh, it's like his mic is off. His video thing is off. And all that's off. So what you're gonna need to do is cut on your mic, cut on your video, write your name Snowman. So you got to set it. You got to set it up on your part, bro. You got to get on the camera, and I think that's what it is. Once you get the link, it's gonna ask you with your mic on, see if it worked. Private chat. Man, I'm excited. Yeah, man. I think that's what it is. He needs to go and cut on the camera, the mic, because when it pop up as guest, it don't even say his name, you know. So there we go. There we go. There we go. Hey, buddy.
Can you hear me? Oh.
Your mic is messing up, man. Oh, we lost him. He did it right, though. Oh. You did it right. I don't know what happened, bro. You did it right. Let me do some. Okay, here we are.
Am I there now?
Hey, buddy.
Can you hear me now?
It's like staticky on your end, bro. Can you hear me good?
I can hear you, but I can't hear myself, which I guess is a good thing.
It's like staticking really, really bad over there. I don't know what it is, man.
Maybe if I move that. There we go.
So how you doing?
I'm doing okay. Can you hear me all right?
Not good. It's like you sound like a robot.
I didn't mean to sound like a robot. I'm using the microphone that's in the camera.
The microphone of your camera?
Well, it's the new camera that I just got. This it says on here.
See, it's perfect now. I can hear you good. You don't sound like a robot.
Oh, is that better?
Yes,
maybe I just need to stand further back.
Yes, to stay further back because he was like,
Back?
So how are you, man?
All right. I think I'm there. Yeah.
Hold up.
I'm trying to figure out where the camera's pointed. It's a brand new C270 HD by Logitech.
Oh, okay.
Just went to Walmart. $27.
Okay. So now you know not to get so close to it, huh?
I have no idea what I'm doing.
idea
what I'm doing.
We'll get there, man. We'll get there. So how are you?
I'm doing okay. It's nice weather down here in Florida. I'm fixing to cook some more of the Thanksgiving dinner in a minute.
Okay. How is it in Florida?
Nice and warm. Nice and warm.
Nice and warm.
Well, I should say nice and cool because it's been too hot, all through the summer. We're just getting into good season down here. When it's
That's
comfortable inside. Yeah, this summer I was going around to abandoned places and it was so hot inside these abandoned buildings that it's just painful to be in there.
Well, that's awesome, man. Let's go ahead and get it started now. I can hear you really, really, really well. Everybody's on. Rude Expedition says hello to you. He said, "What's up, Snowman?" We got Hanging with Honey tonight. She's writing, Florida. Sandy and everybody's on tonight. So let's go ahead and get it on. So tell us a little bit about yourself, buddy. The floor is yours.
The floor is mine. Well, I didn't have a prepared statement or anything like that. I just, I've been an explorer for years. I always loved going into abandoned buildings, but I didn't start doing videos until about a year or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And what made you want to get into exploring? You said you love it. What made you want to do it and film and all that good stuff?
I don't know. I guess it's just that I'm interested in history and architecture.
Right.
I watched a lot of abandoned videos on YouTube, and you just look at these things that people have left behind, and you always wonder what happened. Why was all this stuff left here? What's going on with this?
Right.
So it's just it's interesting to go in and look around and just see what was left.
Well, I really do like your videos, man. I watch your videos, and I watched the one you posted, and you remind me so much of my friend Rooted Expedition. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I was watching your video, and if you ever seen Rooted video, he's a construction guy, and so he'd be like, "Look at this wall, or look at this side panel, look at this." And I was watching your video, and you're like, "Look at this door. This door is really old. This doorknob is really old because it's got the skeleton key in it and stuff like that." Remember?
My wife just got home. I'm gonna go explain to her what I'm doing and close the door.
Okay, buddy.
She's out.
I'm excited that everything's working out.
Hey,
Y'all make sure to leave comment for Snowman if y'all got any questions. I'm grateful that he came. He's from Florida, and if y'all got any comment, man, y'all just making caps. Really excited to have him on the channel tonight. I hope everybody's having a blessed Wednesday, and I hope everybody eats a lot of turkey. But don't overdo it. I can't overdo it. I gotta go to work the next day.
I made it back. The dogs went off. The dog alarm went off.
Oh, okay. But you remind me of my friend Rooted Expedition. I go exploring with him, and it's just how he talks about. He knows a lot of things, as like the wood or the frame or what's what. And then I saw your video about the door, and he's like, "Man, this is an old door knob because the skeleton key and how it was just made and how you go into detail with everything." That was pretty interesting.
I like Rooted too. I've watched a lot of Rooted explores. I'd like to find more places like he finds. He finds a lot of cool locations.
Yeah, he really does, man.
You got to keep your eyes on it. I'm always looking off when I'm taking a drive. I'm always looking off for anything that might be abandoned. I could go back later and check it out.
Yes, sir. Hanging with Honey got a question. Says, if we were going to be nosy, we should make it official and start filming.
Yeah. I guess it's not really official if I don't turn on the camera.
Yeah.
And record it.
Yes, sir. So I just was watching your stuff, man, and I really, really do like your stuff. What do you have, like, any, and like you said a while ago, it makes you think, why did they abandon this? Why did they leave this nice home? Or why did they leave their tools behind? Or, what really happened? You know what I mean? It's a mystery.
Sometimes it's I'm able to check out, because one of the houses that I went to recently I call it the Catwoman's house, because the minute I got in this place, you could smell that they had cats in this house, and there's fur. And when I went into the garage, all of the woman's possessions were in the garage.
Yeah.
And everything had been removed from the house. There was a little bit of evidence that homeless people had been in there, drug addicts had been in there. There was some stuff on the floor. You could tell.
Yeah.
But I went back and looked at Google Street View, which is something that I usually check out for the houses that I videotape. And Google Street View just happened to be going by on the day that the ASPCA and the animal control people were going in there and taking all of her cats away from her.
Oh, wow.
So there was like 7 vans out there with animal control on them. The ASPCA van was there. They had a table set up outside. It was amazing to look at what was on Street View of the day that it happened. It turns out that she had passed on. I looked it up because I found her name in there. I didn't publish her name, but I found her name. And she had passed on, and the house became abandoned. And I guess her family just didn't have, what it took to go in there and take everything out. So tore it all down. It's all completely gone now. The garage, all of her possessions, the house, everything's completely gone. And it's 2 empty lots now.
Oh, wow. That's sad. That's a sad story, man.
Yeah. Sometimes people, with animals especially, they they think that they're saving the animals, and then they wind up with too many animals, and then they don't know what to do. They just want to save them.
Yeah,
Think that they're helping, but it's sad.
it is sad, man. Rooted asked, I know it's early, Snowman. What place do you want to explore that's on your bucket list and why? So, what's on your bucket list that you would love to go see, and why is that place why is it special?
There's a Abercrombie house up in Pennsylvania that I would like to see. It's back east. I'm from out in western Pennsylvania originally, but I've seen a lot of people going to this Abercrombie house, and it's like a huge mansion with spiral staircases and a
Oh,
big
wow.
courtyard. Beautiful place. I'd love to go see that. And it's open, wide open.
Wide open, so it's
Anybody can go there.
easy access then, huh?
Yeah.
Sandra wants to know, do you go exploring alone?
Yeah. Most of the time I'm alone. I have taken my kids with me, and I've taken Kel with me a couple of times. He's a local YouTuber down here. He's up in Lakeland now. But most of the time I'm in there by myself.
You gotta be careful, man. We actually had a brother of mine that fell fell. He was exploring. I don't know if you know a guy named Brian, but he did a video of him falling, and he was by himself, and he bruised his ribs.
Only hurts when you breathe.
And
Yeah, I've
always,
broken ribs before, not exploring, but when I was a kid, I broke some ribs.
like I always go with Rooted, or I go with my wife. But me and Rooted, we always work together as much as we can. And hanging with Honey. Who
I
needs
wish I had somebody to explore with down here, but I just don't have anybody.
Well, I know that it was on our bucket list to go out there. I don't know when or what, but we'd love to, meet up with you one day if that's possible. We'll let you know, keep you in the loop.
Yeah, I'm in Tampa, so if you're going to look for, there are a lot of locations down here. I could probably point you in the right direction if you're going to come down. Winter's the perfect time if you're going to come.
Winter is wow. Or maybe one day you can come to Texas or something. We live in Texas. There's a lot of
Never
cool
been
places.
to Texas.
Never?
I've never been to Texas.
Yes, it's the weather here sucks.
Yeah, it sucks here in the summertime, but in the wintertime it's pretty pleasant.
Yeah, it's like the humidity is what sucks. Like when it's hot, it's hot. You
Yeah.
want to stay. You want to stay inside.
Yeah, I know that feeling. We get the heat down here.
Yeah, it was our friend named Brian that fell. Salute said he is ready to explore whenever you are.
Yeah.
So what's your like scariest moment when you went to explore? What was your scariest moment? Like, do you have a scariest moment?
Well, the last time I went to the quarry with Cal, and my son was there too, so it was an unusual situation. I had two guys with me.
Yeah.
And I got way up on this conveyor. There's like a gangplank next to a conveyor belt that's taken. It's a quarry. They process phosphate. It's called the Bone Valley.
Oh wow.
In Central Florida, there's this Bone Valley, and they take the limestone out and they process it into phosphate to use for fertilizer. So I'm on this gangplank that goes probably 100 yards up, about 50 feet at the top, and I can get about 2/3 of the way up, and they're yelling at me to stop because the thing's shaking. And I turned around to look at them, and I see coming from the gate, I see a reflection of the sunlight off of the truck coming towards us. I didn't know who was coming. It turns out it was just some guys that were working at a different plant nearby, and they gave us some trouble on the way out, but not too much.
Not too
It
much.
was a little shaky for a second there. I didn't know whether it was going to be Polk County Sheriff or just somebody
Right.
else looking around. Who knows?
Right. Never know. Those are the scariest ones, man. Man, I'm just really excited about having you on here, man. It's a big honor to have you, and I'm new at doing this, so please bear with me. I'm new at doing this. My friend told me to do this, to do something, and I'm doing it. And I'm here, and I'm really excited to talk to you. I've been watching your stuff, and it's awesome how you edit it, and just seeing other things in different places. You know what I mean? And it's just really, truly awesome, man. I really appreciate you talking.
Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I'd like to try and grow my channel too, but it seems like every time I take 2 steps forward, they take the new subscribers right off, or maybe they're just taking off more than they're putting on. I don't know what's going on with you.
They've been doing that to a lot of us. They've done it to me. They've done it to Brian. They've done it to Rudy. They've done it to Sandra, hanging with Honey. And what it is there's a lot of people that says they're going to subscribe to you, and when you go subscribe to them, they unsubscribe to you. So a lot of fake people, a lot of fake followers.
I don't understand the point of that. I mean, it's not like it's charging them to subscribe.
Right.
I think it's YouTube taking them off.
It probably is. I think YouTube's taking off numbers too of the views that you get too. You get so many views, and then you're like, what the heck?
Now I did learn this. If somebody is watching your videos and they turn off the sound, that gets removed on YouTube. I mean, if you're messing with the YouTube volume control that's on their site,
mm-hmm.
if you turn that to mute, it'll show the watch time, and then as soon as it figures out, the algorithm figures out that it was muted, it takes it away.
Oh, wow.
It goes up and then goes down again.
Oh, wow.
So if you want to help a channel by watching their videos, watch them all the way through, but don't mute it. Just turn down the volume on your PC, and that's okay. But don't mute it on YouTube, or it takes away all the time that you're watching.
I didn't know that.
I just found that out. Actually, Go with Kel told me that.
Wow.
He tested it. He's got people that help him test things on his watch time, and that was one of the things they figured out.
That's crazy though, ain't it? YouTube just got so much rules.
They got a lot of rules. And I just heard that they're going to start adding commercials to my videos, even though I'm not monetized, which I don't like. But it's their house. We're just visiting.
We're just visiting. I like that. I never even heard of that. That is crazy, man. But why would you want to watch a video and it's on mute, anyways?
To give somebody watch time. You're doing something else on the computer, you just put on their thing and mute them so that you can concentrate on what you're doing. That's what they're trying to avoid, just having people building up fake watch time. Well, I totally understand that. They want real, engagement.
Yeah.
Real interaction.
Makes sense. Huh. There's Brian right there, by the way. He says hi, y'all. He says hi to everybody.
Which one is Brian? Zodiac Nation?
Zodiac Nation. He's the one that hurt himself, man.
Be more careful, Zodiac Nation. Brian.
But he's a good brother. He's a good brother.
Watch where you're stepping. I did have a scary moment when I was in the Jackson house. There's this abandoned rooming house that was only for black people. This is Tampa. This was segregated. Back in the days of segregation, black people weren't allowed to stay at the regular hotels because for white people only. Right next to the train station downtown Tampa, they got this black rooming house that has completely fallen apart because there's no need for it anymore. Black people can stay at any hotel they want. But the guy managed to keep the thing standing. The guy who owns it, he inherited it, it's in his family. It's still there, but it's completely falling apart. The roof is totally decayed. I got inside there. There's giant holes in the floor. It's really amazing. It's one of my best explorers, and I only posted one video of it. I've shot 2, but I've never finished editing the second one. So eventually I'm going to post a return trip with my son. I went in I was actually afraid to go in any further by myself because of the condition of the building was so horrible. But my son happened to be downtown with me one day, and I took him by, and it was, available to get into, so we went in. And,
Wow, that's awesome, man. I just, God's been with me, man, and I'm just grateful. Uh, God's been with me and Rooted. I'll tell you what, though, man. Rooted had a couple of times where he scared me. A couple of my videos, man. There was one of them, and he was like, "Oh!" and I thought he fell, but it was a white owl just came out at him.
a white
A
owl.
white owl. It was in the bathroom. I know kitchen, one of them, and I was filming one way, and he was in the other way. He go, "Ah!" and I thought he fell. And it was a white owl, and the owl got him twice in the two houses that we went into, and it was that was crazy, man. And we went to one place, and we all stepped on a big old brown snake.
No, I have not seen snakes in
You haven't seen?
I've seen birds' nests, but never any birds.
Well, I'm surprised you've been down there in Florida, man.
I guess I've just been lucky. I did see on the roof of a building down in Seminole Heights
Yeah,
a bald eagle one day, just right on a city street on top of a house.
yeah.
It was just sitting up there like nobody's business. Bald eagle.
Wow. Rudy said, "Y'all got gators, so the gators eat the snakes, huh? Y'all got gators."
We do have a lot of gators. You're not supposed to mess with the gator. Just leave them be, and they'll be fine. Don't poke a gator. Ever.
Hello, Tom. How you doing? Somebody named Tom popped up.
Hi, Tom.
Yeah, them gators. Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, I need to get out and do some videos in some of the parks around here where we can see the gators.
That would be cool.
There's a lot of them out there. I've done a few videos. Not far from where I live, there's a sinkhole that's filled with water, and I do a lot of videos there. Just me and my dogs, just out walking around, checking things out.
Yeah. Hanging with Honey, I didn't see your question that you had. If you just repost it, I will pop it up here. I'm sorry, Hanging with Honey.
Yeah, I can't keep up with the comments at all.
All right, here we are. Are gators running around like stray dogs? I heard that somewhere. So, do you have gators running around out there?
I have seen them, not like a block from Fowler Avenue. And if there's water, then there's probably gators in the water. They generally stay in the water. They don't really come out and get on the streets unless it's mating season and they're just looking to change water holes to find, someone to mate with. But most of the time they just stay, keep to themselves. So it's not a big problem.
So you never seen one in your yard waking up and there's one laying in your yard?
No. I live a good long way from the water, so I'm safe.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh man. So she's saying, wow.
I did one video that was an abandoned steak and ale, and a buddy of mine had worked at the steak and ale before, and he said that they had seen gators in the parking lot of the steak and ale, but it's really close to the river, so it's not really surprising that they would come up and be looking for something up in the parking lot. But they called the police and scared it away.
Oh wow. Yeah, I see a lot of shows, man, and a lot of what is it called? Like animals cops, I guess. Where if you have animals problems, they call them and they come get them. And mostly I've seen a lot of shows in Florida, like a lot of people calling, "Hey, I got a gator in my yard," and the cops or whatever come gets it, and they get the rope around it and all that stuff like that.
They have a certified alligator trappers.
Oh, okay.
And we used to, when I worked at a restaurant up here called Skipper Smokehouse. It's a great place, a really, really nice place. They had great live music there, blues bands. But we bought the gator meat that we served in the restaurant from one of the certified alligator trappers. And it came in 5-pound boxes, like a box of shrimp, frozen.
Yeah.
Just the alligator tail, just meat only, and you. It always had a seal on it because you have if you're buying gator meat, it has to have the Florida, trapper seal on it.
Hmm.
It's pretty expensive, but delicious, and all there's no waste whatsoever on it, no fat, very very low in fat, and we used to cut it into little chunks and then deep fry it.
Yeah, I love to eat gators, man. There's this place here in Texas. It's expensive called Razoo's, and they serve gators and frog legs and stuff like that. And
I'm
man,
sure
the gators are so good, man. It's like, oh man,
frog legs like chicken, tastes a lot like chicken. Frog legs, and
I never had frog legs, man. I've never, but gators is really, really good. So if nobody never ate gators, need to go eat some right now.
you can't go to Skippers; they're closed because of the COVID. I think they're out of business now.
Is it still bad out there in Florida? The
Uh,
COVID?
the restaurant industry, and I come from the restaurant industry. I've worked as a chef for like 20 years in different places,
Oh wow.
and I don't think it'll ever be the same as what it was. We're going to have a lot of abandoned restaurants to explore. That's all.
And I like how you put that.
Looking at it from the side of being an explorer, yeah, there's going to be a lot more. Like all the buffet restaurants, they will never come back. Never.
Right, right.
It's not safe. I don't think they'll ever make it back. But even people who work in restaurants, um, they're coming into contact with so many other people without masks on because they're eating. They're all coming down with COVID.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like flipping a switch. It's a real shame. I'm so nervous about giving it. I'm not so worried about getting COVID myself. I'm worried about getting COVID and giving it to my in-laws. They're older, and
Hmm.
it's a killer.
Yes, sir.
It's a killer. I mean, I'd probably be fine, but you know,
Yes, sir. Hanging with Honey said, go out to get your newspaper, and there sits next to your paper or mailbox. Talking about a gator be sitting right by your mailbox.
yeah. If you live near water, that's probably a pretty common occurrence. But
But you live nowhere by the ocean?
no, I'm on the Gulf side,
The
but
Gulf
I'm
Coast.
not anywhere near the Gulf. I'm a long ways. It's a good drive to the Gulf.
Rudy said, could there be a gator in an abandoned house in Florida? That would be scary. If you like went to an abandoned house and saw a gator.
I suppose it would be possible if the house was close to water, but
But
I
you're
have
nowhere.
not seen that yet.
Well, I pray that you don't, man. I pray that you don't.
The gators, though, they're not like a bear. They don't go like seek out humans to eat. It's they're not a big problem.
Right.
They keep to themselves.
Well, you just think about Florida. That's something you think about. Is gators, and that's the same as Louisiana too. And just
When I think about Louisiana, is Cajun music, Zydeco. I don't know if you've ever seen a Zydeco band, but you cannot be sad and listen to Zydeco music. Zydeco music is the happiest music on earth.
really.
Oh, it's fun. They have washboards, a lot of accordion, great singing, a lot of fun. A lot of fun. We used to get Zydeco bands at Skippers sometimes. Buckwheat Zydeco is a pretty famous one. I think he's probably passed on by now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, what's your favorite place that I asked the scariest. So, what is your favorite place that you explored so far? Like the most awesome place that you just blew your mind.
I can tell you the one that got me the most views on YouTube.
Okay.
And the most viewed video I have is when I went into a Toys R Us. There was a Toys R Us that closed down.
Yeah.
At the time I was videotaping it, I was with my son, and he had been to that Toys R Us when he was a kid, but we came in from the back. We were just like driving around behind, like a strip mall, and the door was wide open. So I said, well, let's go see what's inside. Let's go see what's inside. So I popped in, nobody in there,
Yeah.
and it's a completely abandoned Toys R Us. And all of the toys were gone and the cash registers and stuff, but you could tell where the checkout was, and there were a couple of rooms up front. But it got me a lot of views, and I think it's because Toys R Us is just so people think about it at Christmas time, and my views on that video always go up at Christmas time. So that's my most popular video.
Yeah, I love Toys R Us, man. I'm sad that they shutting it down and all that. It was an expensive store too, man. The toys, that's probably why they shut down.
They didn't have Toys R Us when I was a kid, but I took my kids there.
What did they have when you were a kid?
They had. We would go to. My mom worked at Kmart.
Mm-hmm.
We would go there. Sears. We'd get toys at places like that.
Oh wow.
GC Murphy's was a five and dime in my hometown. Ward's was another place that you could go as a kid. There were like little. It was a real small town, so there were a couple of toy stores. One in my town and one in the town further north that we would go to. Bonnage up in Beaver Falls, and Roland's in Beaver, where I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the toy stores. And there was so much in there. It was just packed to the ceiling. The guy had no idea what he had. So you would just go rooting around in his piles of stuff to find something you were interested in. It was always cool.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Yeah, I got my favorite place, and it blew up on YouTube. I got 1.1K views. And it's the what is it? The former NBA mansion I went to. Me and Rooted Expedition went, and Hanging with Honey went to, and it blew up. It's an old basketball house. I can't remember. Rooted, what is the guy name? Anyways, I forgot his name.
NBA star.
He's an NBA star. Yeah, NBA mansion. His house.
Oh.
And inside of it had the swimming pool. It was, you could tell that it was beautiful. And I went with a guy named Abandoned Places with Blake too. Forgot about him. Ken Norman. I think he retired in '96.
Wonder what happened to him. Why he left the place.
They said he got bankrupt.
Yeah.
You know, when you're famous and you think you got all that money, you just go blow it, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah, they really need to take these kids aside, because they're 22 years old or whatever whenever they break into the pros, and they just have absolutely no idea how to handle money, and they start handing them more money than they've ever seen, and they just don't know what to do because they never had any. So they wind up blowing it all. They trust people, and they wind up getting completely ripped off. They really need to work on that in pro sports, educating the players.
Yeah.
On how to handle it, because it's a limited time career. I mean, how long can you play at that level? 5 years, 10 years? It's a shame.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, there's this big old wall thing, and it was right there in front of Walgreens, and so you had to hop over the wall. And I'm listening, I'm reading, and Hanging with Honey, she's like, I couldn't see the house because I couldn't get over the wall. And it was funny. It was just really awesome to see. And that was my first, and I think I was Rooted first mansion, big house that we done. And I mean, there's another one, it's like a $1 billion home. It's so big, it even had an elevator in it.
Wow.
So that one went up like 400, I think. But yeah, man, I'm just sharing a little bit about me too. It's awesome to be able to talk to people and to be able to know, and hear your stories. You know what I mean? Why did you pick the name Snowman? Let's hear about that.
When I was at Skipper's, everybody started calling me that. So it's my nickname. I've always been Snowman.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what's your real name?
Snowden.
Snow?
Snowden.
Snowden?
Yeah, like the guy hiding in Moscow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
So
they just call you Snowman instead of Snowden.
more fun,
More,
I guess. I don't know.
more easier, to be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, it. They just started calling me that, and it's stuck. So when it came time to do YouTube, and I didn't want to use my real name,
There you go.
I,
It's more easier to find you.
yeah, I think I need to change it to Snowden or Snowman Tampa or Tampa Snowman because there are more than one. There's more than one Snowman on YouTube, and people try and search for me by just Snowman, and they're not finding me.
Right.
So I need to work on that.
Yeah, Rudy said that's awesome. He likes your name. Snowden. He likes your name. I like it too, man. Hanging with Honey. Wow, are you related? Are you related? What?
She's talking about the guy that's hiding in Moscow. There was some people will call him a traitor. Other
Uh-huh.
people, he's a very divisive character. His name's Edward Snowden, and
Uh-huh.
he worked for the CIA as a subcontractor. Super intelligent guy,
Yeah.
and he saw that the government was spying on everybody's cell phones, and he released information about how much spying is going on, how they're collecting all this data, and it kind of jeopardized, his life. He wound up having to hide. He was hiding for a while in Hong Kong, and then he wound up being able to escape Hong Kong to get to Moscow. And they're saving him. If he comes back to America, they're going to prosecute him, and for being a traitor.
Wow. Okay. I never heard that story before.
There's a movie about Edward Snowden. You ought to check it out. It's very good. I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah, Hanging with Honey says Tampa Snowman sounds good. She said Tampa Snowman sounds good.
I think I'll go with that one.
So my boy Rudy is a hockey fan, and he told me to ask you, do you like Tampa Lightning? I love the team, but I'm a Stars more. LOL. Talking about hockey.
I don't follow hockey. I come from Pittsburgh, and they had a great team too. Up in Pittsburgh, the Penguins, and the Lightning has really taken off down here. Extremely popular.
Mm-hmm.
They won the Stanley Cup. They're always, have a really good record. Last season they won the Stanley Cup. The season before that, they had the best record in the NHL, and then got knocked out of the playoffs in the first round. So people were super disappointed.
Yeah.
They got knocked out so quick. But a lot of Lightning fans down here in Tampa.
Rudy said y'all just won the hockey team. I guess y'all hockey team just won.
Yeah.
That's why he asked.
Yeah, he's talking about the Stanley Cup.
Oh, okay. I don't know nothing about hockey, man. I'm more of a football person than I am a hockey.
Well, I see you got the Chiefs hat on, but I got to tell you, I'm from Pittsburgh. I grew up in the '70s, so I'm a Steelers fan. They're 10-0. They're fixing to knock you off. What are we gonna do?
We only lost one, man. That's the Oakland Raiders.
Well, you ain't played the Steelers yet. That's
gonna be a good game. I'm gonna tell you a story though. I became a Chiefs fan 3 years ago. 3 years ago, before they even won a Super Bowl. I'm originally from Mississippi, so I like Ole Miss as a college team, and I always followed Eli Manning since he played for Ole Miss. So I was a big time New York Giants fan.
Yeah.
And after he retired, I was just looking for a team. I went to school with Chris Jones, number 95 for the Chiefs. I went to school with him.
Yeah.
And Patrick Mahomes, a Texas boy. And just watching them play, they're like entertainment. So I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna go for the Chiefs.
I used to watch more football, but because of the politics of it, I kind of stopped watching for a while. But
Yeah.
you know, the Steelers going 10-0. I think,
Yeah, man.
and it winds
There's
up
no
on
hate,
TV
bro.
because the record is so good. So I watch them.
There's no hate. Brian asked Snowman, have you ever been approached by the police while exploring?
Never got bothered. Never got bothered by police. Um, but I'm usually in and out pretty quickly. And the police down here got a lot of things they're handling, you know, so they're not uh, Barney Fife type characters. They got, they got bigger fish to fry than just some old guy wandering in an abandoned building that nobody cares about.
Right, right.
Yeah, they're looking for human trafficking. That's the big thing.
I'm sorry, everybody's asking questions now. Hanging with Honey, do you research the place you explore or do you go on the fly? And if you do research, how do you do that? How do you research if you're researching the place?
I
Just like that
usually
woman house.
find the place first and then research. But with the Jackson House, I knew about the Jackson House for years. I actually used to park across the street from it. So I got to see it every day, twice a day, getting in my car and you know, arriving. Uh, and I had read the history of it because it's such a famous place down here, the Jackson House. That's the blacks only rooming house, and I've sat there and watched it just decay over the years.
Yeah.
So that one I kind of had to research before I ever went in there. Usually, once I've got some video shot, I'll Google the address and take a look what I can find from the property appraiser's website. I'll look at it on Google Street View. That's how I found the stories about the cat woman when the people came to take away all of her cats.
Yeah.
So I do. Yeah, those are good places to check. Property appraisers websites. Sometimes they'll let you know when a building was built. Down here in Tampa, they're notoriously inaccurate on the built date, but it gives you an idea. There's a website down here too that has old maps on it, and that's interesting sometimes. When the library opens up again, I'll be able to get in there, and they've got the old property records. And I've seen those books open before. I've never actually looked in them myself, but I'm sure that'll have a lot of information for me. And since I work across the street from the library, I'll be able to check it out. I work obituaries at the local newspaper.
Oh, wow.
I process obituaries.
Wow.
Yeah. So when you talk about COVID, I see
a lot of crazy
I
things.
see more stuff than I really need to. I think a lot more about death than I really should. It's it kind of plays on your mind. Every single story that I read is another person's whole life right there, encapsulated into.
Yeah, man, I can tell you it's getting a little emotional. That's why I was changing the subject. I'm sorry for asking that, man. I'm really sorry for all that.
Oh, no.
Brian said, Snowman, have you ever broke a doorknob? LOL.
No.
I don't know if you ever heard a story, but there's a story. I wasn't there, but I heard it, and I think Brian had broken a doorknob. I really, that's what he said. Have you ever broke it? Some kind of story behind that, man. I don't know the full story on that one, but.
No, but you're right. I do look at the doorknobs of the places and try and judge by the doorknob how old the place is, just by looking at them, and how expensive. A lot of them, you know, the nicer the house, the better the hardware on the doors. Those kind of things will really tell you, you know, what kind of money the people had who lived there.
Yeah.
And what kind of locks they had. The really old locks have the skeleton key. And the more modern locks are like what we have in our houses now, in the doorknob on the modern ones, or deadbolts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
are called that. The skeleton keys are called that because there are only like 2 or 3 different keys. So
yeah,
once you got the key, once you got both keys, you can pretty much open any door. It's not really locking anybody out. So
Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was really cool, man. That's like what, the '60s about that one doorknob.
the one that that one,
Yeah.
I think that the property appraiser said the house was built in the 40s, but it's a lot older than that. That house, with the clawfoot tub and everything,
Yeah, I saw that's a little bitty bathroom. I couldn't have that bathroom, man. It's just
that
so
bathroom was
little. I'll be claustrophobic in there.
well. It was added after they added indoor plumbing to that house after it was built.
Yeah.
So it was an afterthought. They probably put it into what used to be some kind of a closet or something like that. It was tiny, um, but it was nice to have. I mean, if you could have an indoor tub in the 1920s in Florida, you were styling.
You're rich.
Yeah, you had a really nice place.
Yeah.
Prior to that, it was outhouses.
Yeah, I saw it. I'm like, man, there's no way. I had another question I was going to ask you, but Rudis said he's talking about, yes, doors and window. Because I was telling you, Rudis, he'd be like, oh man, look, he'd be talking about the sculpture of the windows and how you could tell if they're old or not old.
The old ones have the weights inside the wall.
Yeah.
And you lift up on the window, and there's a chain, or sometimes on a really old one there'll be ropes that go over a pulley, and then there's a weight in the wall that's made out of metal, and it's about 2 feet long, and it hangs there, and it gives a little weight so that when you pull up on the window, you're not actually lifting the window.
Wow.
The weight is counterbalancing it, so that you can slide up the window nice and easy, and then put it back down.
I didn't know that. That's pretty amazing. I remember the question.
Engineering on those.
I'm learning a lot from you, and Rudy teaches me a lot of things too, man. Because he's a smart little dude. But I remember the question. Do you think that they was trying to save the house? Because I saw when you went in, they redid the whole kitchen, and it says about the '70s style, maybe.
Yeah.
Is it 70 or 60? What do you think about that? You think they try to save it and just couldn't, or why do you think they did that to the house?
I think they were renting it out as late as 2007. Now, I know I read dates on something in there that said 1996 or something like that. So I know there were people in there then. When I did the Google Street View of it, I think that there were cars parked in front of it as late as 2007. My guess is they will probably tear that down.
Yeah.
Put in multiple super expensive houses, because that area is being built up now. Everybody's moving to Florida, and that's one of the places that they want to move.
It's Florida.
That part of Florida. It's a place called Wesley Chapel in Pasco County is where that house is located, and it sits on probably at least 2 acre of land. So they can build probably 5 or more McMansions, I call them, giant houses on little tiny lots. And, they'll put in city water and city sewage, and they're widening the road that's not far away from it to 4 lanes from an old 2-lane road. So they're probably going to tear that place down, probably within the next 2-3 years.
Man. Hanging with honeys. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said places don't last.
It really don't. It really don't. But the what bothers me, there's this place I explored, and I done a music video. I do Christian rap music, and I did a music video, and it was in the stockyards, and it was an old abandoned factory, and it had 5 different sections on the deal. And it was a slaughterhouse where they used to, back in the day, walk cows down the stockyard and slaughter them. And
I've never been in one of those. I've seen them in movies. I've never been in one of those places.
And it's a historical mark, but they knocked down like 4 buildings and then left 2. And me and Rudy explored those buildings. And it's just sad to see, like, when it's history, and they knock it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they've changed how they butcher the animals though. They do it in a you know a much more sanitary location.
Yeah,
So things change. They have to change with the times.
they do, man. But it's just the history part. It's just what's so sad, you know. Hanging with Honey says she's being funny. She says, I've used an outhouse before. Not a great experience.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I came from a place that was pretty country, so yeah, I've used
Right.
the animals before. It's it's not pleasant in the wintertime.
Wow. No, I don't think I ever had to use one, thank God.
And the smell is not easily forgotten.
Rudy says she has LOL in the country.
Yeah.
Are you following Hanging with Honey or anybody on here?
Rooted, I know for sure. I will have to go back and check and make sure I follow everybody.
Well, all these people just want to say are amazing, man. Hanging with Honey, that's Rudy's mom. I didn't know if you
Oh
know that. That's his
no.
mom. Sandra Pink, she's from Canada.
Oh yeah. I just met her not long ago on YouTube. Met her. I
Yeah,
didn't meet
she's a
her in
big
person.
supporter. She's a big supporter. She be commenting and liking, and it seems like every time I go live, she's always on. I go live at 12 o'clock. She'll pop up like she just, hey Adam, hey Salute.
I tried to share the stream on my Twitter, but I don't know whether it actually went through or not. And I don't see anybody here that is on my Twitter, so it probably didn't work.
And Brian, I met him through Rooted, and Rooted actually met him. They got videos together. But the Zodak Nation, his name is on the screen right here. Zodak Nation. You see it?
Yeah, oh, yeah, Zodiac Nation.
Zodiac Nation. He's a funny cat too, man.
Yeah.
Okay, Rudy said he met you through CF video.
Oh yeah. I know CF and Joker's Nation, and who are the other guys up there in that neck of the woods? CF is actually from Quad Cities, which is like Iowa and Illinois on the border there.
Uh-huh.
And CF's an entertaining explorer, very entertaining. He's been at it for years. They call him CF because he has cystic fibrosis, so he has trouble breathing.
Oh wow.
So uh, I'm surprised that he's going out and exploring places with mold, and uh, he always tries to be careful. But I'm just amazed that he's out there doing it.
Right. Sandra says, I saw your live stream, Snowman. Could not leave a comment.
Yeah, I tried to test the camera before because I knew we were going. I was going live on yours, so I was trying to mess around with that, and uh, I sort of accidentally recorded myself going live. So faking it till you make it, I guess.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be wanting you to go live on their channel, man. And they're really like Brian and Rudy is really amazing, man. So take that opportunity when they ask you.
Absolutely. The best way to get a hold of me is Twitter.
Twitter. You don't have no Instagram?
No, I don't have Instagram, but I have a Twitter. There's a link to my Twitter on my homepage on my channel, and if you're on Twitter, you can private message me there.
Right.
What's going on, and I'll do my best. I have to work, and I work funny hours because of the obituary desk. So
yeah,
it's. I thought working for the newspaper when they furloughed me this last time, I thought that's it. I will never have to work again. I'm going to retire. This is it.
Yeah.
9 weeks later, they were calling me back, moving me from classified to obituary. So they needed help. I guess so many people dying, I guess, from COVID that there I was back again.
Man.
processing obituaries.
So, y'all hear that? That's the only way I can get him is Twitter. Or if y'all see him on y'all live stream, ask him. I got lucky because I was going to the studio and I just did a random live stream and I saw you. And I'm like, hey, I want to go live with you because I don't think nobody has a Twitter. I know I don't. I know Rudy don't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube. If you leave a comment on my on one of my videos, I can try and catch it that way.
okay, Rudy says, Snowman, you could come on anytime. Let me know, but don't have any slots this. Okay, so he don't have any slots no more this year. He's already booked, but he said that you're more than welcome to be on his YouTube.
Nice. Yep, we'll have to get together one of these times. And if anybody ever makes it down to Tampa, definitely look me up because I've got some locations that I can show some people. So
Yeah,
I
man.
haven't posted everything that I've shot.
I know me and Rudy been talking about going to Florida. There's this girl, her name is Rachel, and she's from Florida. And she goes out on abandoned places, and she's really, really good. Her stuff is really good. Did I say her name right? Rudy, Rachel? Make sure I said it right. Okay, Brian said, Snowman, serious question. Have you ever had to do a family member obituary?
Absolutely. Well, from doing obituaries, when my mom passed,
Oh, man.
of course, my sisters made me do that one. And then the only rule was we weren't allowed to call her housewife. She used to read the obituaries, and she hated to read housewife in other people's obituaries. So she wanted to make sure that we didn't use that word. So we didn't.
Okay.
I thought it turned out okay.
Right.
So I did that one. My dad wrote his own. Oddly enough, my dad
Really?
when my sister died, my dad handled the obituaries for my sister, and my sister moved around a lot. She lived in many cities in the country at different times. So he wrote two obituaries, a long obituary and a short obituary, and he would find out what the rate was, call up the newspaper, and then based on what they told him the rate was, he would send him the long one or the short one. But he made sure every city she ever lived in, the obituary was posted because it was important to him. He was an old fellow,
Man.
old school.
And I said it right. Her name is Rachel, Richelle.
I wonder where.
She's from Florida. I don't know
Yeah.
what part. I think Rudy know.
There aren't a whole lot of female explorers.
Not in Florida?
Not anywhere. I mean, it's way more guys than girls. I brought my daughter along a couple times, so
Yeah.
she's in a couple of my videos, but you don't see many females.
Yeah, you really don't. You know, you really don't. You know, and that's why I get excited when me and my wife we go on adventures. I get excited when hanging with Honey go with us and she's just like her sense of humor, bro. If you just go watch her YouTube, she is a comedian. Like she is really funny. Love her. Like I'm trying to think of something like it's just you need to go watch.
Richelle, say it.
Richelle. Close enough, man. Close enough.
Richelle, all right.
But
I'll have to look for her.
Yeah, man, she's really good. Does good. She's out there in Florida.
Yeah, I need somebody to go with, so I'm not by myself and don't wind up killed. You know, somebody at least to call the cops or something when I fall through a hole in the floor or something.
You know, it's just funny that it's dangerous. Hey, Rudy, if you can, share her link on this page, bro. That way he could just click it. I know you got a blue jacket, so go ahead and share her link, Rudy, please, sir. That way he could click it and go from there. But yeah,
You-
I love hanging with Honey. I love all, this is really good family, man. Really good family.
Now, do you go to graveyards? Because I saw uh, the other, what was her name here?
Sandra?
Sandra.
Yeah.
Just used your uh, music and her video of a graveyard. Do you do a lot of graveyard stuff?
There's her link. Rudy Expedition share her link, bro. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, click it and check it out. She's from Florida. I don't know what part, but she's from Florida. And yes, I do graveyards. Yes, sir. I've been to three, four of them. There's this one graveyard out here, and there's this tree, and they say there was a UFO wreck back in 1902, and the ship is buried underground. I don't know if that's true, but it's pretty cool to see. And then me and Rudy went to a graveyard one night about 3 o'clock in the morning just to go explore.
Do you do those spirit box ones?
I don't do paranormal
A
activity.
lot of people are getting into that paranormal stuff. I never did it.
I'm not talking down on them. If that's what people love to do, then back then I used to do that kind of stuff. And it was, I was into the spiritual box, the Ouija board, and back then in my younger days, And no, I don't do that. Me and Rudy don't do that. We just go explore. If we catch something on camera and don't, it's you know what I mean?
Yeah, my wife thinks that stuff is dangerous, and you might call up something that you didn't mean to call up, and it'll follow you.
When you're doing that, people, there's Hanging with Honey channel too, brother, right there.
Yep, I'll check her out too.
But when you do that, you really don't know what you're calling up. You really don't know. You could be calling up thinking you're calling up a loved one, but it's a demon that's tricking you, saying, "Hey, I'm so and so." They're tricking you. So I don't know. I don't mess with that. Me and Rudy, we just love to explore. We love the history. We love, just to do stuff, man.
Yeah, me too. I don't do the paranormal stuff, but I see a lot of people doing it.
Yeah.
And I was asking the question about the graveyard, and I thought, well, that's something that they do a lot of in graveyards.
No, it's just really old. The graveyard go back from like 19 something, and it's like really old graveyards.
Yeah.
And it's just something cool, something different.
I've visited a lot of graveyards because I did genealogy.
Yeah.
So I've gone to a lot of graveyards and taken a lot of photos of graves. When I was a kid, we used to go hang out in the graveyard because, kids. It's just
Yeah.
a thing to do. Go to the graveyard, hang out. But I never really tried to call up any.
No, sir. I don't do that. No, sir. No, sir.
One of my ancestors is buried at the graveyard that they filmed the opening scene of Night of the Living Dead.
Oh, wow.
George Romero. So, well, that's Zodiac, not zombie. For some reason, I was thinking he was Zombie Nation, but no, he's Zodiac.
Zodiac, yeah.
But that was the original zombie movie was Night of the Living Dead, and my great grandmother is buried in that same cemetery where they filmed that opening scene. One of the best opening scenes for a horror movie ever. Really, really good movie. So if you have never seen Night of the Living Dead, go back and watch at least the first 10 minutes and you'll be sucked in. If you like The Walking Dead, you'll be sucked in.
I'm not into that kind of movie, man. Like The Walking Dead. I'm not into zombies movies and stuff like that.
I love that kind of stuff. I love the zombie movie. But then again, I grew up in Pittsburgh, so it was kind of a thing.
Pittsburgh, the Steelers.
Steel Town, Steel City.
Rudy said, yes, if you want to laugh, have a great time. Hanging with Honey is the channel.
I'll have to check out Hanging with Honey. She told me that when I was waiting to come on live, she told me that she had rung my bell. So I'll
yeah.
Later on. Oh, it's getting kind of late. I'm going to have to cut out because I still have several side dishes to make.
Right. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I see that. It's an hour. We've been on here an hour and 9 minutes, so we got our hour in. And
Yep.
I really do appreciate that, man. I consider you as part of my family. I'm going to help you as much as I possibly can. Your family to me now. We're explorer buddies. So,
I'd love to go live with you again. I'm going to try going live myself just to see what it's like. And hopefully you'll join me.
I will, man, to say, hey, man, I'm going to go live at 6. We're different times. So,
yeah,
let me know. You're only an hour. And,
yeah, only an hour difference. So,
but I appreciate you coming on, man. I love your videos. Continue to do it. Continue to grow. Whatever you need, hit me up. Do you have a Facebook?
No, I don't do Facebook. I just do
Twitter.
Just Twitter and YouTube.
So I'm gonna make it Twitter just for you. So that way we can stay connected.
Yeah.
So be ready to see. If you can, Brian is gonna be doing a live stream, and he's gonna have Rooted as his host tonight. Brian's from all the way from Ohio.
Zodiac Nation?
Zodiac Nation.
And he's in Ohio.
He's from Ohio.
Okay, Zodiac Nation. Are you a Browns fan or a Bengals fan? I got to know this. This is our division. So, you got to be one of the two. And if you're a Bengals fan, that Vontaze Burfict, he had it coming, man. He had it coming. He was asking for it, and he got it. He got it. So, this is what happens when you stomp on a towel.
So we need to know which fan are you right quick, man.
Which Dallas. Oh, yes. My two favorite teams is the Steelers and whoever's playing Dallas this week.
You don't like Dallas?
I'm from Pittsburgh in the 70s. Come on, man. No.
I live in Texas and I don't like the Dallas.
Yeah, not a Dallas fan. But, I don't, like I said, I'm joking a little bit because I don't really follow football as much as I used to. It's just, when they're 10-0, it's hard not to brag. Give a little.
You have the rights. Yeah, you have the rights.
They've never gone 10-0 before, so it's fun while it lasts.
Hanging with Honey says, good to meet you, Snowman. Pleasure. Look forward for your videos and live streams.
I'm going to try and do a live stream.
Brutus said if you ever want him on your live stream, hit him up, and he would love to be a part of your live stream.
Thank you, Rudy. Thank you. I have to experiment with it. I really wanted to thank you, too, for making me go out and get the camera today so I could do this with you. So you kind of forced me into doing something that I wasn't really comfortable doing. But nothing happens by accident.
Well, I know we all family, man, and I'm really appreciate you did it, bro. And you got people, so whenever you do go live, you got people that's willing to get on your channel. Myself, Rooted Expedition, Brian. Brian said he wants you on his channel. So whenever you got free time, hit him up.
I got to figure out how the comments work in the video when I'm live streaming because I couldn't figure out how to get the comments turned on. I can see these comments scrolling fast, and I can kind of keep up with them, but it's not as easy as it looks. It's not as easy as you make it look.
But all right, man, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna be hopping on Brian's live stream that's coming up in I think he says 7 o'clock. It'll be 7 o'clock here, 8 o'clock there in Ohio. And thanks for coming, man. I'm gonna make a Twitter account just to tap you and make sure we stay connected, I guess.
Thanks, guys. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for joining us on the live stream. Subscribe to Salute 777, and when you go, watch his videos all the way through, and leave a comment.
And don't put it on mute. Don't put it on mute. I need my mute.
If you're watching somebody's videos, don't mute it. Just turn down your speakers. Don't mute the thing on YouTube. It's counterproductive. You think you're helping and it don't work.
All right, man. Well, you stay safe out there, brother.
You too. Stay safe.
God bless.
God bless. Bye-bye.
Bye. Wow, that was an awesome interview, man. Thanks for popping up. Hanging with Honey. I will get you on here next Wednesday, 5 o'clock. Don't play with me. Don't play with my feelings. Hanging with Honey. I will get you next Wednesday at 5 o'clock. So if you're truly down, then I'm gonna be having Hanging with Honey with me on Wednesday. Let me know yes or no. 5 o'clock. You need to get them videos out too, Hanging with Honey. We love you. Me and Rudy love you. You need to get them videos out. You got some amazing videos. You do absolutely an outstanding job with your videos. Um, I'm busy. I understand that. You do some amazing job with your videos. Um, the the KKK building came out amazing. Everything came out amazing. Anytime you want to get on Hanging with Honey, when you got free time, you know my number. We're friends on Facebook. Like Adam, when can I come on? And I would love to have you. I really would love to have you Hanging with Honey. That'd be awesome. That'd be really, really, really awesome. I don't know about Rooted Expedition, but I would love to have you on my channel. I will have one tonight at 7. You're having a premiere at 7? Make sure I go check that out then. Because you do an amazing job. Rudy told me I need to put that fire under your butt and make you do them videos. Rudy said, he said, man, put that fire under my mama butt. Like I'm going to be there. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to have Brian on this phone, I guess, and then watching you on the other phone. So I'm going to make sure I be there Hanging with Honey for real. I love your videos. I love your vlogs. So I will be there. I will be there. I promise I will be there. Brian and Rooted, I will be there to watch the interviews. I'll have both of my phones on. And that was my phone that was going off. Sorry about that. And it's a short video. I will be there Hanging with Honey. So be ready to see me being there. Tonight I said, everybody go at Hanging at Honey. Who's still here, go with Hanging with Honey. She's having a video. It's a short video tonight at 7 o'clock. Go show her love. Go support her. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. Snowman, thank you for coming. Really enjoy having you here. Sandra says she'll be there because she got 2 laptops. That's what's up, Sandra. Sorry I couldn't read the message, but thanks, guys. Y'all support means a lot to me. It's so short you might miss it if you're not on time. All right, I'm getting out right now. It's only 6:18, so I'm about to get out. One for you and the other for Brian. LOL. So, y'all go make sure you check out Hanging with Honey video. 7 o'clock. She says short, so you better be on it. You better hit the notification bell. As soon as it go ding, you better just hit it. I love you. Can't wait to explore with you again. We always have good times when we go out and explore. And I edited a video today, and I shouted you out on the video. So I can't wait for you to see the video for Monday when I do my premieres on Mondays. It's already premiered on my link. So 4 minutes. So, all right. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. It's Salute with 3 7s. I got to go to watch Hanging with Honey video. Don't want to miss it. I love every single one of y'all. And I hope every single one of y'all have a blessed and magnificent day. And stay blessed. Stay beautiful. God bless.